This weekend is WWE Elimination Chamber, and this is, of course, the last pay-per-view stop before WrestleMania. And yeah, this is a pretty decent pay-per-view. I feel like the card is pretty, stacked for only 4 matches. And yeah, obviously we've got 2 title matches and the 2 Elimination Chamber matches I think are going to go really well. So I'm looking forward to the card personally. But yeah, let's get into my predictions for the show. So starting off with the Women's Elimination Chamber, I assume it's going to be the match that goes on first on the night. But we have Alexa Bliss taking on Asuka, taking on Kiana James, taking on Tiffany Stratton, taking on Raquel Rodriguez, taking on somebody else. Rhea Ripley, of course. How could you forget about Rhea Ripley? But no, for me, this is a kind of who I want to win and who I think's going to win. Because personally, I really want Raquel Rodriguez to win this match, so much. I suggested to my brother literally yesterday that Raquel wins the Elimination Chamber, but also challenges Stephanie Vaquer for the World Championship. Obviously, we know as of time of recording on last night's Raw, Liv Morgan chose to face Stephanie for the World Championship at WrestleMania. But I feel like Raquel is going to end up in this match somehow, and why not have the winner of the Elimination Chamber pull a complete swerve? Liv feels betrayed by Raquel because by the fact that Raquel has also chosen Stephanie Vaquer. We get a fantastic triple threat match, and we kind of have a bit more time to build up maybe Tiffany Stratton or whoever Jade Cargill's opponent is going to be at WrestleMania. We have a bit more time to build that, because it feels like at this point that we're just throwing someone in for the sake of it. And I feel like we could get a good story out of Jade Cargill for WrestleMania if we kind of go a different way this year with the whole Elimination Chamber and Royal Rumble, people both choosing the same opponent. I feel like it gives it a unique build to WrestleMania, and it's something we haven't seen before, so why not go it that way? But that is what my head is saying. No, that's what my heart is saying. My head is saying it's going to be Tiffany Stratton, because Tiffany Stratton makes the most sense to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. I know that we've seen this match a few times, but to be fair, Tiffany Stratton has gotten the best matches out of Jade Cargill, so there is no way I'm going to complain about this, because I want to see Jade Cargill progress more as a wrestler, and it seems like Tiffany Stratton knows what she's doing to get the best out of Jade Cargill. So I've got absolutely no complaints with that, but and it's kind of a very safe bet, I guess. And, it's sometimes they just WWE go for the safest bet, which, of course, here is Tiffany Stratton. I can't see it at all being Kiana, Asuka, or Bliss. Maybe they go with Rhea, but I feel like that would be the wrong decision considering that she's currently the tag team champion. So, yeah, it just makes the most sense that it'd be either Raquel or Stratton, and Stratton's the one I'm going to go for as far as my prediction goes. Following that, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match where we have Becky Lynch defending against AJ Lee. And yeah, you would have put any kind of money, you would put your whole house on this match happening at WrestleMania. And I think you would still win the bet, because I think this is still going to happen at WrestleMania. But they're deciding to do it a month and a half early Elimination Chamber, and they keep referring to Chicago as AJ's hometown, which it really isn't. She's definitely from Jersey, but I kind of get it. It's the whole home, like a second home to AJ Lee is Chicago because of course Pepsi Phil. So yeah, but for me, as far as the prediction goes, I'm going with Becky Lynch to retain here. I feel like she's either going to do it via shenanigans, she's going to do it via cheating, she's going to connive and manipulate her way to a win here, whether it be maybe by disqualification if she gets to AJ and AJ kind of loses her shit a little bit. We can have Becky retain that way. But yeah, for me, very simple prediction, very basic for the 2 championship matches. But yeah, I'm going to go with Becky to get the retain here, basically just due to absolute shenanigans and her really just cheating to beat AJ Lee, so then that ends up being like a street fight or maybe a stipulation match at WrestleMania that they have where AJ finally wins that Intercontinental Championship. But yeah, for Elimination Chamber, Becky is definitely walking out as champion. I'm just not sure how she walks out as champion. Following that, we have the other championship match where CM Punk will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. And this is very simple, very straightforward. They are not messing up, they're not editing, they're not nothing. The WrestleMania main event between Roman and CM Punk, they're just not doing it. It can't be a coincidence that Roman's first Raw back after that promo is the Raw after Elimination Chamber. It just cannot be a coinky-dink. So yeah, Finn Balor's got absolutely no chance here. There is nothing that convinced me otherwise. There's nothing nothing that Finn Balor can do during the match that's going to make me think that he's going to win the championship here. It's a foregone conclusion already that Punk's winning, and I know there are people out there that fully believe that Balor's going to get added to the WrestleMania main event, or he's going to possibly win the championship here, which I say, watch the product, man. Watch it. Look how they've been booking Balor. Look at what Balor's been doing in the last few years. He is nowhere near that World Championship. And this is just a decent feud to get Punk through to get into Roman Reigns. And it's fine. And Balor is a good person for that position, unfortunately, because I know how good Balor is. And he's not going to fit that all the time. But this year, it's kind of been a good fit for him. So, yeah, I know as much as disappointed people are going to be, there's no way Finn Balor is winning. So CM Punk will continue to be World Champion and go on to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And finally, what I assume will be the main event, we have the Men's Elimination Chamber match where the winner will go on to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And we have Cody versus Randy Orton versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams versus LA Knight versus Jey Uso. And yeah, again, it's very much a case of process elimination. You know, Trick might pull a win, but I can't imagine it being that case. Javon and Jay have absolutely no chance. LA Knight, I would love to win this match, but it's a simple case of he's pretty much not. He's just no way he's winning this one. So it comes down to Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes. That's what it really comes down to. And as much as Cody Rhodes is the safe answer here, and Cody Rhodes is the kind of Tiffany Stratton of the men's match, I am not going with Cody Rhodes here. And I feel like Cody can pretty much find his way onto WrestleMania no matter how he does things. I feel like him and Jacob are going to end up in the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania no matter what. So I am going with Randy Orton to win the Elimination Chamber. I feel like they're going to have a fatal four-way match. So it'll be Drew defending against Cody, Jacob, and Randy at WrestleMania, and what will be a fantastic match. I would love to see this match happen, and honestly, I'm kind of siding more towards Randy Orton winning the World Championship at WrestleMania as well, as things stand right now. Obviously, we don't even know if that's the match we're going to get. They could quite easily go with Cody winning the Elimination Chamber and it just be Cody versus Drew. They could go with Cody versus Drew versus Jacob, and I'd love that as well. But yeah, I wasn't so convinced of this until last Friday on SmackDown, where Drew McIntyre, what felt like very randomly, just cost Randy Orton a match against Aleister Black, which now has inserted Randy Orton into this title scene. So that match would have probably been better happening the SmackDown after Elimination Chamber. So then Randy Orton wins the Chamber, Drew costs him a match on SmackDown, and we kind of go from there. But instead we've done it 2 weeks early, which is very interesting, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, for me, it just makes the most sense that Randy Orton's involvement in this feud comes through winning the Elimination Chamber, whereas Cody and Jacob are already within the thick of it. Drew McIntyre is stressing out Cody Rhodes and Jacob every bloody week on SmackDown. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be a really good feud and a very, very good match at WrestleMania. So those are my predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber 2026 even. Why? 2026 Elimination Chamber. But yeah, no, do put down in the comments below who you think is going to win the Elimination Chamber matches. Do you think that CM Punk or Becky Lynch are going to lose their championship so close to WrestleMania? Or do you think they're both going to retain like I do? And yeah, I'm interested to see what people's takes on the Elimination Chamber matches will be, whether you think it'll just be the safest picks in Cody and Tiffany Stratton, or whether you think they'll go a different way, or whether we've heard rumours that Brock Lesnar might take someone out of the Elimination Chamber. After seeing his promo on Raw, I can't see that being the case. I think as far as his open challenge goes, I think it's going to be LA Knight or Ibafemi. That makes the most sense to me right now. It seems to be the general consensus, and I would love it either way, even though as much as I really do like LA Knight, there's no way he's beating Brock Lesnar. But yeah, no, for me, kind of the Elimination Chamber for the women's makes a lot of sense just to go safely and go with Stratton, whereas the SmackDown one, I would love to see that fatal four-way match, so I'm going to go with Randy Orton. But yeah, as I said, I can fully see Cody getting the win there. But yeah, do let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen in Elimination Chamber. Do you think another match will be added? Who do you think is going to go for the win the Chamber matches? Because yeah, I'm genuinely curious to see where people stand on it. But yeah, there's also plenty of stuff coming up on the channel as well. There is already on the channel my top 10 matches from Elimination Chamber PLEs, and on the day of Elimination Chamber there will be my top 10 Elimination Chamber matches, so do look out for those, as well as the first 2 episodes of my new kind of documentary type series called The Retrospective, where I have pretty much reviewed the whole of 2001 and the whole of 2002 in WWE, so do check those out. There'll probably be the link to the second episode in the, just not in the description, in like the link video at the end thing, you know what I mean. So do look out for that, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.